Hello again, this is the CMAS from Infinite Transcendence, and today I wanted to talk about watching the company you keep. The people you associate with, the people you affiliate with, people you're around with, people you're known to be around with, those people who affect your life. These people you're around have a very significant impact on your life, but not only that, they say a lot about you as a person. People you're around say a lot about how you think, what you like to do, your hobbies, your interests, your beliefs, whether religious or not. They basically say a lot about your character. Because as humans, we associate with people who are like ourselves. We want to be around people who have similar values and hobbies. If you like playing video games, you hang around people who like playing video games. If you like music, you like hanging around people who like music. If you're into business, you hang around people who like business. If you're into sports or partying a lot, those people you hang around. People tend to hang around those like themselves because they want to be around others who have similar interested in them, because it's more fun to be around those people, and it's just convenient. When you're around people who are like yourself, it's easier to connect to them, and that is a good thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing in and of itself, although the problem comes in with, are you hanging around people? Who are you hanging around? Are you hanging around people who drag you down? Are you hanging around people who have a negative influence on you or keep you from being the best person you can be? Are they dead weight? Are you trying to soar ahead and they keep you dragged back? Because if they are, you can't transcend that way. And here at this site, we want to teach you how to go above and beyond all that, how to be the best person you can be. And that means you have to constantly watch who you're around and evaluate that as you change and change course in life, because people tend to fear change in life. People want to avoid it. They want to run from it. They don't like things change. They want things to stay like they were when they were in their physical prime, like it was when they were in high school or college, when they looked their best and had least responsibilities. They were dating girls or dating guys, or when they were popular. Well, no, they don't want to see themselves get older and fatter, or they have more responsibilities. People hate to have to see that, but it's a part of life we all have to deal with. Now, people who want to become successful, we embrace change. We want change. We want to find out how to change. We want to see what we can do on a daily basis to make ourselves different, to push ourselves out of our comfort zone. And the only way you change is by putting yourself out of your comfort zone. And part of getting out of that comfort zone is to look at who you're associated with. If your people you're with are bringing you down with them, then it's time to move past that. It's time to get some new friends. It's time to associate with new people. It's time to get with people who don't do that. Because in life, I think we all, friends and family, we're going to eventually, if you're going ahead in life, you have no choice but to outgrow some people, because your interests are going to change, your desires are going to change, your wants and needs are going to change. If people you like me, I grew up dirt poor, so people I grew up with, their values are way different than mine. They believed in having lots of kids, not doing much of their lives. I can't fix my problems. God's going to take care of my problems for me. The government's going to take care of my problems for me. So it's difficult for me to relate to those people now. And, you can still say hey to them and talk to them occasionally, but eventually you move past that and you probably spend less and less time with them and spend more and more time with others. For instance, I myself have a lot of friends from the past who love gaming. And at one time when I was a kid, I loved to play video games. I was still pretty good at it, but I was doing it a lot. And that's still fun. It can be fun, but it becomes very unproductive after a certain limit. When you have people who just want to play video games all the time, and that's all they want to do, it becomes difficult to talk to those people, and you want to have different things to talk about. You want to talk about people who are headed. You want to talk to people who are heading in the direction you're going, and motivate you and push you into the direction you want to be. And a lot of things people do when they're negative influences is they'll get jealous, they'll ridicule you, they'll kill you with kindness. You want to lose weight, they'll tell you to, here, have this piece of cake, have this piece of candy, come on, come out and have a drink with us. If you want to work hard to run a business, oh, you work too much. I used to say it all the time, you work all the time, you're always working. Why are you always working? You get out and have some fun. It's like most people can't understand that you can actually enjoy working on something if it's something that you love doing and if it has the passion and goal behind it. But most people will keep you down. They'll try to keep you in the same thing they're doing. They want to get you out of the house. They want to get you away from your goal. They want to get you away from your weight loss plan. If you want to work on your social life or get out of a lot of debt, they want you to go on a spending spree. If you're trying to stop doing drugs, they want you to keep doing drugs with them. And they don't have to necessarily be rich. For instance, if you're in a rut, if you had a really rough life, if you had a life of drugs and crime or selling drugs or in and out of jail, whatever you were doing, you're trying to get your life on track. You might start going to community college. You might start working at Kroger. You're not rich, but you're trying to do something. If your friends are stuck in the gutter, they're going to want you there with them, and they're going to start resenting you and getting tired of you. If they see you, they're going to pick on you, ridicule you, say you're stuck up. They're going to do that as they see you push ahead, and they're going to want you in that same pit with them. That's the kind of person you want to avoid. And people do this intentionally and unintentionally. And one of the reasons they tend to do it, like they kill you with kindness, is because they don't want to see you leave. They see you change and it threatens them. It scares them. They worry that you'll no longer be there. It shows them that you had the courage to get out there and take the chance, take the opportunity, take the risk to get what you wanted in life, and they didn't. They settled for mediocre. They settled for average or below average. And when you don't settle for a below average, that makes them feel intimidated. It makes them feel upset. That makes them feel jealous, and it becomes hard. It becomes hard for a lot of people. But eventually, you have to get rid of those people. And to me, not talking to people is a big burden off of my back. Cutting off contact, reducing contact significantly makes it a lot easier for me because I don't like having to argue with people. I don't like having to explain things to people over and over again. You just have to realize people are different. Let them be different. It's not my job to force them to change. It's not their job to try to make me change. I want my life to be the best that it can be. I want the ultimate freedom in life. And if I have to change who I associate with, if I have to change who I'm around, to get to that goal, then that's what I'll do because my number one goal is to make my life great. And to do that, I got to be around the best people that I can possibly be because life is a constant journey and transition. Life is constantly changing. Life is constantly growing. You may move. Sometimes things happen. You move, like a lot of people I knew from past, they move far away. They travel. People live. People die. People die in their 20s and 30s. People go out of the country. People get different jobs. And you have to look at life as that. Start looking at life instead of keeping that same foundation as a constant growing journey. You're replacing one thing. You're taking it's like a building. It's like you're making a project. It's a canvas. You're taking one thing out. You're putting one thing in. You're painting this color. You're taking less of this color. You start to adjust and adapt and tweak things like an experiment till you get what you want. And you might either take out one friend out of the puzzle and add a new friend into the puzzle. And even if you have to go out alone, if you have to go without friends or a spouse or a girlfriend or whatever for a while until you find the right people, it's better to do things like that alone than it is to be with the wrong people. And maybe you'll find the right people online. Maybe you should try online. You may want to try different activities. You might have to get out of your comfort zone a bit to meet those great one-of-a-kind people, but they're out there. But if you want to be successful, you have to get over the fear of change. That there's just no way. You have to change because if you're not successful, how are you going to get successful? You keep doing the same thing. What, dumb luck? I guess by a miracle you could win the lottery, but just getting lots of money doesn't mean you can manage or handle a lot of money. So you have to change, and if people are scared to change, they're not going to be a good fit for you, and you don't have to be high above their level for a person to start changing you or trying to drag you down into the ground. So definitely watch who you associate with, watch who you affiliate with. And on your journey of life, make sure you pick the best people that'll help you be the best that you can be. And in life, you'll find it to be the most fulfilling thing, one of the most fulfilling things you can do. And it'll say a lot about you. And you'll see that the more you hang around people who are like where you want to be, or even not even so much where you want to be, even financially, but if they have the same mindset as you and they're coming up and coming, to be around those people. You want to be around people who have a positive, get out there and go mindset, who want to make the most out of life, even if their life isn't always perfect or isn't, because we all have trials and struggles. So even if their life is down, maybe they're 19 years old or a kid. Maybe you're a kid. Maybe you're starting out. Maybe you hang around a person who's 30 or 40 who's successful. I've hung around people who are much older than me successful. I talk to people who are much younger than me with the right mindset. I like people like that. And that's what I want you guys to do. If this is how you feel, if you have any comments about it, post it. Go on the site, post a comment on the article in regards to the same topic. Post an article here or post a comment here. Let me know what you think. And do you find people in your life to be a hindrance or to bring you up or push you down? And let me know. Thanks for listening, and definitely like and subscribe and come on the site and definitely join the newsletter. Get constant updates to what's going on and a lot of great content. Take care and have a good day, guys.